Woke up today. My cat, Professor, bugged me. She said, Duddy, can we watch the Resident Evil trailer? Sure. Yeah. You're small. Do whatever you want. See, look how small she is. Professor, are you ready to watch the preview? Capcom announced that they're going to have a news recap, I guess, of where Resident Evil is. And as a person who's grown up with Resident Evil, and for some reason I can't stop playing the games, whether they're good, they're beautiful, they're great, or they're disastrous pieces of trash that should probably be left in whatever bin is on fire. You know I'm talking about Resident Evil 6. You know I'm talking about Operation Raccoon City. We're here to discuss the new RE engine and see how good the games look on it. Plus, there's a really tall lady, and there's very funny memes about her stepping on me, and you know, there's worse things that could happen. Let's watch it. Let's watch it as a family with the cats. Now, I turned off the sound because the last time I did this, Capcom claimed my video. As you can see, they got the spooky aesthetic going on. Okay, hold on. There's way too many things real fast. So, very beginning, obviously, here's another view of the village. This reminds me a lot of Resident Evil 4, how you'd walk up and it would just be like, oh, here's a castle in the background, here's where you have to go through. And it's giving me some of those kind of vibes where you have to go through, but also kind of like a throwback to earlier ones where you have the weirder puzzles and like the gothic themes. So, looks cool. This mansion, you know, kind of reminds me of Resident Evil 1, the Arkley mansion. Now, as you can see, there's some suits of armor, some other throwbacks, but clearly like a new and independent setting. The bug stuff also seems to be coming from Resident Evil 7. Very spooky. Yeah, I think that was a goddamn Dark Souls enemy. Is that Smo coming down to smote us? See what I did there? Brittany here. She's actually part of What's Good Gaming. I've listened to her for a while. And she's been a really big long-term Resident Evil fan. I'm glad that she's going to be doing this with Capcom. She's going to be doing it on the 21st. January 21st, 2021. I'm probably going to live stream this. You know, I'm trying to pause it because it's like 30 seconds long. This video is only 30 seconds long. And my god, they just steamroll it. How fast this thing's coming. You can see here that they do a really good job with this RE engine. I love this Capcom RE engine I got. You can see all these reflections, and it shows you how much more improved it is even over Resident Evil 7. And Resident Evil 7 looked awesome. Yeah, we're going to come back to you in a second, tall lady. So you can see here that kind of one of the bigger complaints of the series is like, oh, you don't stick to your horror roots or your whatever gothic puzzle things. This looks like a blend, right? You got the handgun and stuff, you know, classic shooting. That may or may not be useless, but you got some spiky looking chairs and some shackles. It looks like a prison. And then you got this dude over here who looks like a real gamer. Looks like he hasn't seen the sun in several decades. Some barrels, you know, you can just, you know, Leon Kennedy slice through those, you know. You can see some of the other inspirations. And then this is the new lady who looks like a vampire. We're calling her a vampire lady, and she's so tall. She's so absolutely tall, and we're gonna do a very quick review of the memes that are coming about this tall lady. She's like kind of like a, you know, Mr. X or Nemesis who has to kind of crouch down through doorways, and it looks terrifying. Dude, they look like straight up Dark Souls enemies. You can't tell me this isn't a FromSoft game. Is this Elden Ring? Looks like they're gonna have some other people talking at the press conference, and oh my gosh, they're just showing like 5 frames. You have to go through this so carefully. Okay, he's coming after my hairstyle. You know, the poofy hair. So I see you. Hair recognizes hair, and I will poof out my hair just like you, sir. You're getting these sick ass statues again, which is gonna be nice. It looks like they're stabbing someone in the back. That's just a fucking metal sculpture that I would personally like outside of this game, just to have like right over there. But yeah, it looks like you're returning kind of the old school mansion vibe of some of the earlier games in the series. And then it looks like here are several of your enemies. You have this tall lady again, and I think that these 3 people, they look pretty much the same. Definitely giving me a vampire vibe. And some of these other enemies are obviously kind of like werewolfy. We can see that they're hairy boys. He's got a neck beard to rival that of anyone in a WoW server. You know, after the new DLC drops, you know, he's probably like, you know, several hundred days into World of Warcraft. And then here we get another view of the outside of this castle, kind of up close. I'm not really sure what's going on with this here. Maybe something interesting's going on. There's a shopkeeper or something. It almost looks like a stretcher or something. Next week, 2 p.m. I'll be streaming it on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/wangless. I'm pretty excited to see what they have to show. I think that this is one of my most excited games this year. It's going to be Resident Evil 8. Big Capcom fan, but more importantly, a big Resident Evil fan. I played through Resident Evil 4 twice this year, or I guess 2020. So last year, I played through it again and revisited it. And even though some of it seems a little clunky or a little old, you know, because it is, the game came out, you know, 15 years ago at this point. Resident Evil series has not had, you know, they had Resident Evil 7, which is kind of like, you know, their start of Capcom really making a big comeback here in the mid-2010s. God, I hate saying mid-2010s. Kind of marks them coming back and saying, hey, no, we still make good games. We know some of our games have been lackluster. Like, we know Resident Evil 6, even though it's sold more copies of anything, you know, like, than we've ever made before. I think Resident Evil 7 now holds the record for the most sales. Asterisk is in, someone should check that, but Resident Evil 8 looks really promising, and it looks like a great fusion of the things that people like about it and the things that were missing from Resident Evil 7. Excuse me, Professor. I need you to edit out that burp. She's my video editor. Uh-oh. There be violence brewing. I might have to break up a fight. What an antagonizing tail wag. Guys, I'm scared. Hey, just relax. I just need you to edit something. We got a lot of things out of this video, but most importantly is the fact that we got the tall lady. Let's look at some of these memes, and I got it from this article here at Polygon, which I will link in the description below. Go check it out, go give them a click. So this one here, I don't know anything about the Resident Evil vampire lady, and I don't need to. So we can see here, this is a nice pen drawing. I do really appreciate a lot of, you know, in terms of like what content do you actually get out of Twitter. It's usually nothing. It's usually zero. It's usually just people arguing with each other. But when I see stuff like this in like the artist community on Twitter, I think that that's really cool. So I'd like to highlight that when I can. And yeah, this definitely looks horrifying. Like if I met this lady in a back alley, she'd probably stomp me to death. But you know what? Not the worst way to go. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, don't crush me underneath your size 16 heels, Resident Evil Vampire Duchess. That'd be so scary. Blushing emoji. Haha, oh no, the giant vampire woman from Resident Evil 8 is chasing me, oh no. I've tripped and now my skin is showing, oh god, I hope she doesn't bite me, that'd be terrible. She's holding me like a bunch of grapes. Oh, the horror. People on Twitter, they'll never fail to disappoint you when it comes to an expected outcome like this. Let the age of tall Resident Evil begin. Another art here. Yeah, this lady is insanely tall. Like, she looks like she's 8 feet tall. Nice sketch here of a man who's missing his wife. I believe it's Ethan and his wife Mia. And then, yeah, this lady who's at least 16 feet tall. Cats, don't do it. What you should take away from this is that Resident Evil 8 is going to be fun, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see more in a week or so, on the 21st. I'll be live streaming that at twitch.tv/wangless, and also my cats need to relax. They really are excited as well. So anyway, until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.